Hello everyone, it's Simerie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys a create a sim guide for The Sims 3. I have a couple of tips and tricks, some mods, and just things that will help your create a sim experience run a little bit smoother. I do have a bunch of videos on create a sim that I've done in the past that covers specific things, but this is more of a general guide. So yeah, before we get started, please make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go ahead and hop right into the video. So the first tip I have for you guys is to download this create a sim world. This is just so that you can load into create a sim really quickly and not have to deal with, you know, loading into a real Sims 3 world. So look at how quickly it takes to load into this world. Literally seconds, because it's literally just a square. So it's very helpful if you do make a lot of sims for whatever reason. You know, if you're just in create a sim a lot, I would definitely recommend downloading this world. I'll have it linked down below. Moving right along, I do have this piggy pink CAS background. I personally like using custom backgrounds for create a sim, so yeah, there's a whole bunch that you can pick from. This is just the one that I use, and if you are wondering, this is a pink UI that makes everything pink. And of course you can research and find other UI default replacements and things like that, but those are the two that I personally like the most. Another thing is this stand and still mod. So this makes it so that my sim is standing still in create a sim. She's not constantly moving around, and it's really helpful. I also like using it for toddlers as well, because it makes the toddler stand up so that it's easier to like look at their outfits and things like that. So definitely recommend using one of these. I will have the one I use in the description. Next up, I have a CAS lighting mod that makes create a sim lighter, brighter. It like brings like a light on your sim's face, and ever since I started using this mod, it's been like a game changer, like literally one of the greatest mods ever, because I just don't know what I would do without it at this point. Like, it just makes your sim's face so much brighter, so you can really see the details and what you're working with. Next up, I have a zoom in CAS mod, which allows your sim to get super zoomed in when you're doing their face and their makeup, so you can get a better look at them. And yeah, it's really helpful. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need pets if you don't have it, because I think it just uses the pets camera. I could be completely wrong on that, but I would just check out the post for that. Moving along, I use smooth patch to make everything load quickly in my game. So if I'm just looking at my custom content, like I have literally so much, and look at how fast everything loads, because I have literally like probably like 15 gigabytes of custom content, and everything just loads like immediately with smooth patch. A lot of people have asked me, like, because they use a different version of smooth patch, you're probably using the most recent version of smooth patch mod or something like that, which I do not use. I don't know why, but the newer version just doesn't work that good for me, and I feel like a few people have commented like saying that smooth patch wasn't working, and it might be a way that we weren't, you know, installing it properly. I'm not an expert on smooth patch, but I just found the one that's going to be on screen. I'll have it linked down below, but I just found that one to work better for me, and as you guys can see, it loads everything so quickly. So it's really up to you. You know your computer and your game better than I do, so it's really up to you, but I would definitely recommend getting some version of smooth patch because it makes everything load like so quickly. Next up, you're definitely, oh, her makeup changed, hold on. Okay, I hate when that happens. Anyways, next up, you're going to need master controller and integrations. Now, I do have a slider video where I go into depth about the sliders I use and how to set up master controller and integrations and how to get it all in your game and things like that. But just for a brief overview, if you go down to the options menu at the bottom left of your screen, once you have master controller and master controller integrations in your game, you can right click it and it will bring up this menu, and you can go ahead and sort everything so that your CC is at the top where it says part sorts order. You can click that and then go to custom at top. You can also change the max sliders in CAS to being 10,000 just so that you can load a bunch in. You can also set to have multiple accessories per location and multiple makeup per location. That allows you to stack on multiple accessories, multiple makeup. It's really useful. And then you're also going to want to set the slider multiple for 2 for the facial one. And then you can also go to category changes, and there's so many category changes right here. You can allow adult clothing and accessories and stuff for not only your teens but also for elders, and there's a whole bunch of other settings in here that are super helpful. And yeah, like I said, I have a bunch of videos going in depth with all of this, but this is like a must have, like for real, like master controller, especially if you use custom sliders. But I will have my slider video and the other video I did about Essential CC linked down below if you guys want to check those out for a more in-depth explanation and guide for all of that. And like I said before, I do use custom sliders, which I have linked in that slider video. But as you guys can see, this really helps to like really make your Sims look a little bit more diverse and just like more, I don't know, more intricate. And I also have sliders for the body. Like you guys probably see, she got a little she got a little booty, and she has like really nice posture and stuff like that. And you can change things around in Create a Sim with extra sliders, custom sliders. And I also do share a lot of my Sims in my Discord server, which is linked down below. And I also just share them in just random videos and things like that. And if you want my Sims to look how they're supposed to look, I would recommend downloading my sliders, which is in the slider video that I made. So yeah, moving right along, when you are making Sims, it is really helpful if you have like a base sim that you can kind of start off with. Now some people like make their own base sim, but Sims 3 actually does have some good base sims. So if you click on this sim right here, this girl right here, I know she looks a little busted, but her face is actually a really good starting point, and I have been using her a lot. Like for most of my Sims, I make starting off with this girl. I really recommend using this girl for her face. Another good sim is this girl. This is one that I used to use a lot. She has a really nice face as well. And this girl also has a good face to start off with as a base. So yeah, but I personally like this girl's face, probably because like her jaw is just like really sharp, and it's just like perfect to start off with. So yeah, definitely recommend having like a base sim so that you kind of, you know where to get your groove on, so that the process is a little bit smoother. Next up, custom skins are something that I get questions a lot about. I get so many questions, people asking me what skin I'm using, and I have there's like a whole like folder of skins, and all of the skins I use come from that folder. So yeah, I definitely use this reskin a lot. There's different variants of it. This is the default one, the yellow one, and there's like so many of these that have like the yellow, red, pale, normal, and it all comes in this big pack. And yeah, I really just picked out the ones that were my favorites, which was almost all of them. So yeah, just for future reference, you guys, if you're ever curious where my skins come from, I will have it linked down below. and there's just so many different skins to pick from, so that's why I really love this. I would definitely recommend using custom skins and also default replacement skins, which I do use on my Sims, and I will have that linked down below, the default replacement skins I use. Moving along to the makeup for contacts, these are my absolute favorite contacts that she has on right here. These are recolorable and they're just so freaking beautiful. Like, I love them. I love them so much. And with sliders, you can kind of change the contacts a bit to fit your liking. Another contacts I found recently by Cowplant Cartel are these, and these are also really nice. I'm probably gonna start using these soon. Oh yeah, this is really beautiful actually. I'm actually not sure if they're colorable. Let me look. Are they colorable? Oh, they are. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so I do like these contacts as well. And then I also have custom teeth, which I did talk about in my other video I made about how to make realistic Sims. I definitely recommend it. It's like kind of like a small little detail that can help your Sims look better, I guess. And back to when I was showing you guys master controller, like stacking on makeup, this is what I'm talking about. So let me take off her face makeup, and you can basically add like this blush, for instance. Then you can add another blush, then you can add highlighter, and you can add contour. You know, you see how you can just stack multiple things up? That is how you do that with master controller. So it's really important to use that if you would like to do that, because you can do that in all of these categories. Same with accessories. Like if you want to have like lashes on with some sunglasses and some earrings and a hat, like you can have all of that on without it being weird. So just a side note. Okay, moving on. Another thing I have mentioned a bunch of times on my channel is these lip presets that I use. It's just these three. I think this one is my favorite, and it's basically a really nice starting point on making my Sims lips look the way I want them to look. So I would definitely check these out. Like I said, I've talked about them a lot on my channel, so they will be linked down below. Next, it's a really good idea to get some custom hairs. Like if you're not super big on CC, I would definitely recommend at least checking out custom hairs. I reblog so much CC in general, but like if you go on my CC page, CC finds page, you can find like all the CC I repost. Mel on Tumblr does a lot of good. I think she does like retextures, but she posts a lot of hairs that you can download, and so I would definitely recommend that, checking out her stuff, because I've literally downloaded so many of Mel's custom content. Like all of these hairs are from Mel. So I would definitely check these out. Like look at how beautiful these hairs are. And Rolla Rose also has really good hairs. They're very active on Tumblr as well. Very nice. And there's so many, so definitely check out my Tumblr. I always have my Tumblr linked in the description, so you guys can check out the stuff that I repost and reblog, I mean. Next, for lashes, I like to use these S Club lashes that are so pretty. I just love the way that they look. And then I like to pair them with these accessory lashes. You could just find them in the accessories. Where are they? These right here, I just put them on top of the S Club lashes, and I think they're so pretty. I usually go with the first one because they're like a little bit more natural. And then if you're looking for something a bit more dramatic, there's also these lashes that I used to use a lot. I don't use them that often, but I still think they're really pretty, so I'll have both of them, all three of these lashes, down in the description. And I just think they're really helpful for making your Sims pretty or whatever. And then another thing that I have also talked about is the teen neck edit. And basically, if you are going to be using adult clothing on your male teens, you're going to want to download this mod or teen neck edit fix, because you'll see that their neck will be like cut off weird if you don't use this fix. So I will also have that link down below so that you can use your adult clothing on your teens smoother. It's really helpful. And the last tip that I want to show you guys, that I really do show in like every single video I do that has to do with create a sim, but I just want to show you guys again because some people might not know. But if you are in live mode, you can go ahead and click your sim, or really click anywhere, but I think you have to actually click your sim. Go to NRAS, go to master controller, go to advanced, and go to edit create a sim. And that is how you can go back to create a sim really easily without having to go back to edit town or whatever. Really helpful. And all you need is master controller for that. You don't even need integrations for that to work, so it's really helpful. But yes, you guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys found some of this stuff useful. I do have an older create a sim video. I think it was like the best mods that are for create a sim, or at least my favorites at the time, and this is a little bit more structured than that video, but I would definitely recommend checking that out, checking out my slider video, and checking out my essential CC video if you want a more in-depth look at all of these things. And like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night, and yeah, please make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye! Thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel. If you'd also like to become a member, all you have to do is hit the join button or check out the link in my description. All members get custom emojis, loyalty badges, private Discord channel, and roles, plus a shout out at the end of each video. VIP members get all of that, plus access to member-only videos. Thank you all again for your support, and I will catch you all in the next video.